Did you miss your deadline to renew your Medicaid coverage? You can still send your completed annual review form to Healthy Connections Medicaid. You may be assigned to another health plan, but you can ask to come back to First Choice within 60 days of renewed Medicaid eligibility. It's your family. It's your choice. First Choice is the right choice. Renew and choose us. Visit selecthealthofsc.com/renew to learn more.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to the J360 Mini Bites here on J360 Radio, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going, J360 Legion? I hope you've all been doing well. This is J-Man, of course, back from Thanksgiving and all that jazz. Not to mention it's been kind of sluggish, but I hope you all have had a good Thanksgiving and lived well and all that kind of stuff. Ah, man, what a crazy-ass week I've had. It's only Tuesday, or Wednesday, whichever. Well, let me just tell you this much, guys. There's been so many changes happening at J360 Productions, and not to mention that I have some new augments and other courses that I need to take care of for you guys. Not to mention, like, I'm reworking a few of the shows. Yeah, they're all coming back. By the way, it is also Jams Week. That is happening this Friday. I still need those tracks by Thursday, but like I said before, things have been kind of out of time and out of plant on this one, so we might have to do something different. But I'm not canceling the episode. That's still happening at around the same time, Friday at 10. So the Party of Parties will be back for the 58th episode. However, as I go into this, I've also been taking a look at to work on the Hangouts episodes and stuff. That's still a J360 TV presentation, but I am working it out for those of you that like J360 Radio. Okay? So don't y'all worry about that. But let me get into the meat and potatoes of all this kind of stuff. I have been gone a while. I've been gone a while because, you know what? I'm working on me. I'm taking care of all sorts of other things. I'm making sure that everything is flying the way it's supposed to. And not to mention, I'm running a business. That being said, as I am running a business, though, I wish a lot of you would understand that. Yes, I know I have done episode 279 where I pretty much clarified to the point where I stand with a lot of you all and where, like, I have lines in the sand. I'm going into battle with quite a lot of you. And then I realized, like, you know, I'm doing the Hangouts episode and I want to get to know as many different content creators as possible. Those that don't have, like, a real ounce, that really need an ounce of humility and all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? But I also realized that while you extend the hand, there are people that are ready to cut it off. And then there are people that are trying their damnness to make it seem like, I don't know, they like to play the victim from time to time, if you get my drift. Because I recently spoken to somebody I thought I had respect for. Then I realized I don't have respect for them. I realized that their mindset is beyond effed up. And not to mention, like, when they try to act like you were hitting on them, let me just tell you this. I don't hit on nobody except my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of you and real J-Man fans know I have a girlfriend. Nothing's going to happen with that. You know what I mean? Other than, like, I've met the most beautiful woman in the world, and fortunately she likes me back, and we're an item. That whole thing has growth to it. Whereas, like, some females out here, they think just because you're an outgoing person and that, you know, you're a male for one thing, oh, you automatically want them. Get the hell over yourself, is all I say. Now, this particular female, I was looking to have her on Hangouts, you know, because she's working on an album and all this stuff. But the problem is, right, like, when it comes to Hangouts, I try to get to know the people I'm going to interview, try to see what they're all about. Because if I'm getting locked in for an hour with some other individual, I want to make sure that that hour is worth it, that it's good content for you guys to enjoy and listen to. But this particular individual, even after the, you know, pre-interview, I should say, or whatever, she comes back and flips her bitch switch. All of this extra drama and all of these made-up scenarios, and allegedly the phone call was a bad impression in addition to, like, to her. And I'm sitting there thinking this, why? Because I'm a very outgoing individual? See, and when I say that, it's like this. I want you to be comfortable if you're going to be talking with me. I don't have time for depressant phases. I don't have time for post-traumatic stress, which apparently she was going through. And then not to mention, like, all this negative shit came out of nowhere, guys. And I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, you know, as a content creator, talking to another content creator, I'm very embarrassed for you. And, you know, before I met my girl, like, I had a crush. But the thing about it is, I don't have a crush on you now. And even if I had that crush, it didn't last long because all I ever think about is my cosplaying girlfriend. That's all I ever think about. The craziest shit is, though, this person is so full of themselves, like, and tries to say, I don't think we get the friendship or anything, you know, because you joke a lot, all this kind of shit. Now, I don't know if you've been on many interviews, but when you interview somebody, you're courting them. You're talking to them. You're telling them, hey, guess what? I'm a big deal. You're a big deal. Let's go ahead and hash it out. Let's have some fun. Let's talk. You know what I mean? And you know what? There are times where I make like the, you know, off-color jokes and crazier things. I'm not going to stop being me just because you don't know how to associate with people or just because you live a pretty boring, sad lifestyle. And then I find out more and more about this individual, and then they try to play, you know me that well. Man, when I saw all of that stuff, and much like dealing with other content creators who are full of themselves and are not playing with facts, I hit them with facts. Like, when I tell it like it is, guys, I mean, I'm not joking. When I did an episode like 279, I'm not joking. Get the fuck over yourself. I'm here to interview and get to know as many people as I can because life is not promised to you. And as I get to know people, none of it is in a romantic way. I'm forming deep friendships. I'm forming committed companions. I'm forming a community of otherwise like-minded individuals, but at the same time, not like-minded to the point where you don't have a voice, but at the same time, don't be over here wasting my time and then going on tangents talking about, I went through a lot of stuff during social media. Guys would hit on me and then they would, say a whole bunch of random stuff. I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't care what people do to you on social media. I don't care what other creators do to you. I don't care about your life where at the point, like, when you were growing up, your father could have came in there with a wrench and hit you in the face with it. Because you know why? That stuff is before J-Man. I'm not triggering you. I'm not about that whole thing. Like, if you really, really think about it, like, that kind of stuff has nothing to do with me, but it's all in your head, and all because of some sort of trigger or whatever goes on. Why don't you take some responsibility and go work yourself out? Go find somebody to talk to. I'll actually hook you up with some therapists that I know of from my day job that could actually help you out if need be. But the thing about it is, I am not the one. I'm not the punching bag for you. I'm not all that kind of stuff for you to go ahead and act like, oh, I can throw my weight around. I could be a victim. No, you be a victim on your own damn time with your own damn friends and all those that have to be under your behind all the time. Not me. I'm not here for it. Like, you know what? There was a long time, and then tries to finish it off with trying to diss me and say I was creepy. I'm not creepy. I've never been creepy. Now, I've been flirty. I've been wild. I've been crazy, and I say some off-color stuff. You've seen the J-Man show. You've seen me on Soda. You've seen me on a few Hangouts episodes where I make a few wild jokes, and as I should. It's my network, damn it. And not only that, once again, I'm taken. I'm off the market. Been off the market. And you know what? I'm very proud that I'm able to go ahead and be true to myself about, like, some of the things that I say. You know what I mean? It's not hard against you. I mean, maybe you're just jealous of charismatic people. I don't know. But what I do know is, then try to hijack my show by saying, I'm afraid that the Hangouts are going to be blah, blah, blah. I've been doing the Hangouts for, like, what, 36 times? Over 2 years? You're not going to tell me about my own damn show. I've been busting my ass building this production company. Not to mention the many shows that are involved in it. I don't have just one show. And you're not going to be trying to make chips and bits out of my character and my reputation. My reputation is great. Like, I'm behind everybody. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I know who I'm leading. I know exactly what I'm putting out here week to week to week. I don't need any more of that crazy, stupid victim mindset that is plaguing not only the comedy world, but it's also plaguing all forms of media, because there's somebody around here that has an axe to grind. Like, whereas, you know what, I had my whole thing, whereas like I had an axe to grind, but you know what, I long since got rid of it. And you see, the thing is that people nowadays don't seem to understand what that means. It's not important. You're not important. My past is not fucking important. You understand what I'm saying? All the stuff I went through growing up, it's not important now. I'm getting where I need to be. And at the end of the damn day, like, you can't just automatically assume that, oh, I want to get with you. I don't want to get with anybody, because I'm already with somebody, for one thing, and another damn thing, you trying to ruin somebody else's reputation. She over here talking about, oh, I might get my reputation on social media to maintain. I don't give a damn about that. So you can sit there and go about being about your reputation, but damn my reputation to anybody else's around you. And trust me, before you play the whole you don't know me well role, trust me, I know who you are. I know who you are as soon as you open your friggin' mouth. I know who you are based off of the actions you dictate. You ain't slick. Like, some of these people, especially women in particular, will do whatever they can to either humiliate or ruin somebody based off some false bullshit. And the truth is, that really annoys the hell out of me. Because you know why? Because I'm building friendships, connections. That's what I want to do. I don't give a damn about what you went through growing up. That has nothing to do with me. I've already said that in my spiel. But as I speak about it now, it just makes me think that every time I do jams, and the more and more I get to know certain people in jams, the more I realize I got to get rid of people out of jams. You have graduated. You are dismissed. When I say you're dismissed, that's it. All right? And don't worry, I'll have a document ready talking about what the grounds of dismissal are. But when it gets right down to it, you cannot do this stuff to people, and you cannot be defaming somebody else's character, regardless of what gender they are or whatever. Whether you feel a certain way, and I said, you know what, that is you. You're your own worst enemy. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to jeopardize all I built and all the relationships I formed just because somebody around the edge thinks that, oh, I'm entitled. Oh, you know, I have a victim mindset. Oh, no, you need to get the hell out of my sight. I'm easily offended. Then I damn sure don't want you around, Jam Fam or anything. I don't need you. I don't really need anybody at this point. I'm at episode 58? I'm not too far off from 60 episodes of J360 Jams. And when we hit 60, we got 40 more episodes to go. On the road to Jamiversary 3. There's a lot of great things at stake and lots of important things to go down. And we're wasting a lot of time on petty stuff. Like, even when I speak out against how ridiculous this society is, or even as I speak about, like, how insane, like, some of these accusations and assumptions are, and that fact that people could chime Me Too out of anything, I'm so sick of the world. You know, while I have a girlfriend, I'm allowed to have female friends. You know, much in the same way, like, I'm allowed to have a connection in a support group. I'm allowed to have a good life. I'm allowed to have the production company itself. But nobody wants to think like that. And you know what's really funny? If you ever get caught up in some stuff, you're guilty until proven innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty. That's the way it's supposed to be. And the truth is that, like, I don't like the way this society is. It needs to change. And the best kind of change is stop trying to force people to be a certain way just for you and your stupid triggers. Just for the way you live your corny ass life. And indeed, she will not be back on the show because I can't have people like that. I can't have people in my entourage acting this certain way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Any sort of respect that I had or any sort of idea of a friendship with that said person is done. And that can be extended to anybody. Because you're trying to ruin somebody's livelihood. Oh, I gotta bend over backwards for you and how you feel. No, I don't think so. And that is really disgusting. I'm still gonna be J-Man. I'm still gonna be doing the things that I have always been doing. I'm still gonna be a gentleman about everything. I'm still gonna be approachable. I'm still gonna have the open door policy. But I can't, I'm not here to please everyone. And this bimbo has been accommodated throughout that whole entire phone conversation. So, in case of an interview going wrong, I dodged the bullet. But you know what, though? I'm so sick of it. But I still got a lot to carry on with. Okay, so you got the J-Man show happening tomorrow. Thursday is still kind of open. It could be a Hangouts episode. But I also know that Jams is happening on Friday. And then we'll see about a Power Play this weekend. But until then, this is J-Man signing off. You guys take it easy. Peace.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.